Almost everyone has heard the phrase, the dark side of the moon. Some believe it's a place where sunlight never reaches. Others think it's hiding alien civilizations, secret military bases, or mysterious structures that governments don't want us to see. For decades, movies, books, and conspiracy theories have transformed the moon's hidden side into one of the greatest mysteries in space. But here's the truth. The biggest mystery isn't what's on the dark side of the moon. It's why almost everyone has misunderstood it, because technically, there is no permanent dark side of the moon. That sounds impossible, doesn't it? After all, if we never see one side of the moon from Earth, surely it must always be covered in darkness. Surprisingly, that's completely false. The side of the moon hidden from Earth receives just as much sunlight as the side we see every night. So if it isn't permanently dark, why have humans never seen it with their own eyes? To answer that question, we need to travel back more than 4 billion years, when the moon itself was being born. Scientists believe the moon formed after a Mars-sized object slammed into the young Earth. The collision was unimaginably violent. Molten rock was blasted into space, where gravity slowly pulled it together. Over millions of years, those fragments became the moon we know today. At first, the moon was much closer to Earth than it is now. The powerful gravity between the two worlds constantly pulled on each other. This stretching force created friction deep inside the moon. Very slowly, its rotation began to slow down. Eventually, something extraordinary happened. The moon reached a perfect balance. It rotated exactly once during every orbit around Earth. This phenomenon is called tidal locking. Imagine walking around a campfire while always facing the flames. You're moving in a complete circle, but you're also turning just enough so the fire never leaves your view. That's exactly what the moon does with Earth. It isn't standing still. It spins continuously. It just spins at exactly the same speed that it orbits us. That's why every time you look up at the moon, the same craters, the same dark patches, the same familiar patterns are always facing Earth. For thousands of years, humanity believed the hidden side would remain a mystery forever. Ancient civilizations imagined gods living there. Others believed monsters or spirits watched Earth from the unseen side. As science advanced, myths changed. Instead of gods, people imagined alien civilizations, secret cities, underground bases, even enormous spacecraft hidden forever beyond human sight. The mystery became even greater because nobody could prove what was actually there. Then, in 1959, everything changed. During the height of the space race, the Soviet Union launched a spacecraft called Luna 3. Its mission was unlike anything attempted before. Instead of landing on the moon, it flew behind it. For the first time in history, a human-made object photographed the side of the moon no person had ever seen. The images weren't sharp by today's standards. They were blurry, grainy, and incomplete. But they revealed something astonishing. The hidden side looked nothing like the moon we knew. The side visible from Earth contains enormous dark plains called Maria. Early astronomers believed these flat regions were giant seas, giving them names like the Sea of Tranquility and the Ocean of Storms. Today, we know they aren't oceans at all. They're ancient lava plains formed billions of years ago. But the far side of the moon was completely different. Instead of smooth plains, it was covered by countless craters. Some stretched hundreds of kilometers across. Others overlapped one another, creating one of the roughest landscapes in the entire solar system. Scientists were stunned. How could two sides of the same moon look so different? At first, nobody knew. Some believed the hidden side had experienced far more asteroid impacts. Others suspected there was something unusual happening deep beneath its surface. Decades of research slowly revealed the answer. The crust on the far side of the moon is much thicker than the crust facing Earth. Billions of years ago, giant asteroids smashed into both sides of the moon. On the side facing Earth, molten rock easily flowed through the thinner crust, filling enormous impact basins with lava. Those cooled lava fields became the dark regions we still see today. But on the far side, the thicker crust prevented most lava from reaching the surface. Instead of becoming smooth, the craters remained almost exactly as they formed billions of years ago. In other words, the hidden side of the moon is like a giant time capsule. It preserves scars from the earliest days of our solar system. And in many ways, that's even more fascinating than the myths people invented. Yet despite all the scientific discoveries, the conspiracy theories refused to disappear. In fact, they became even stronger. Because the moment humanity saw the moon's hidden side, people started asking a different question. What if the photos don't show everything? Rumors spread across the world. Some claimed strange objects had been discovered. Others believed enormous alien structures were hidden inside giant craters. Even today, blurry photographs of unusual rock formations continue to circulate online as proof that something is being kept secret. But here's the problem. The human brain is incredibly good at finding patterns, even when they don't actually exist. It's the same reason people see faces in clouds, animals in mountain cliffs, or mysterious shapes on the surface of Mars. Scientists call this phenomenon pareidolia. Our brains evolved to recognize familiar patterns quickly, even if those patterns are completely random. That's why a pile of rocks can suddenly look like an ancient building, or a shadow can seem like a giant statue. When modern spacecraft began mapping the far side of the moon in incredible detail, the mystery slowly gave way to reality. Orbiters from the United States, Europe, China, Japan, and India have photographed almost every square kilometer of the lunar surface. Instead of finding alien cities, they found mountains, ancient lava fields, impact craters, and one of the largest craters in the entire solar system. It's called the South Pole Aitken Basin. Stretching roughly 2,500 kilometers across, it's so enormous that if it were on Earth, it would cover multiple countries. Scientists believe it formed more than 4 billion years ago when a massive asteroid slammed into the moon during the violent early history of our solar system. That impact was so powerful that it may have exposed material from deep beneath the moon's crust. Today, researchers continue studying this region because it could reveal clues about how not only the moon, but also Earth and the other rocky planets formed. And there's another fascinating reason the far side of the moon matters. It's one of the quietest places in our entire solar system. Here on Earth, our planet is constantly surrounded by radio signals, television, mobile phones, satellites, Wi-Fi, radar. Thousands of invisible signals fill the sky every second. Even astronauts in orbit can detect some of this interference. But the far side of the moon is naturally shielded from all of it. The moon itself blocks Earth's radio noise. For astronomers, that's an incredible advantage. Some scientists hope that one day, giant radio telescopes will be built there, not to search for hidden alien bases, but to listen for the faint whispers of the universe itself. They could detect signals from the first stars that formed after the Big Bang, study distant galaxies, and perhaps even answer some of the biggest questions humanity has ever asked. Ironically, the side of the moon that inspired the wildest conspiracy theories could become one of the greatest scientific laboratories ever built. So, is there really a dark side of the moon? Not in the way most people imagine. Every part of the moon experiences sunlight. Every location has day and night. The only reason we call it the dark side is because, for thousands of years, it remained hidden from human eyes. Perhaps a better name would be the far side of the moon, because that's exactly what it is. Not cursed, not haunted, not permanently dark. Just a side we couldn't see until technology allowed us to explore it. Sometimes, the greatest mysteries aren't solved by discovering something extraordinary. They're solved by correcting a misunderstanding that has lasted for generations. The next time you look up at the moon, remember that you're only seeing one face of an ancient world that has silently orbited Earth for more than 4 billion years on the other side. The sun still rises, the sun still sets, and beneath that quiet light lies a landscape that reminds us how much of the universe remained hidden until we dared to go looking for it. Which space mystery should we uncover next? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more documentaries that separate myth from reality.